Hello Gemini, and welcome to my channel, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a general love and relationship reading for Gemini from the 13th to the 26th of August 2018. I suggest you also watch your moon and rising sign for a complete picture. I've put the decks I'm using down in the description box, and if you'd like a personal video reading, I put the details in the description box as well. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments. I'd love to hear from you. So I'm just going to draw some cards for the general energy reading, and then I'll do the tarot reading after that. Okay, so there's a lot of inner strength that you have got, and maybe you've been growing from whatever has come out, whatever you've been through. You're going through a period where you're romanticizing the past in a sense, and you're a feeling of nostalgia, thinking back on old things. You've had some sort of reconciliation where you've forgiven somebody, and that has come into play right now. So you've had forgiveness, and you reconciled with somebody, and you've been thinking about the past, or maybe you're planning on forgiving or reconciling with somebody, but you're trying to develop your inner strength, or you're drawing from your inner strength. So in the past, you've attended some sort of wedding, and that brought you a lot of happiness, going to this wedding or being involved in this wedding. And this might have been your wedding. But it seems like you may have attended a wedding. If you look at the future cards, it says take a chance and bitterness and hatred. So if there's a new situation coming, you need to get rid of any kind of bitterness and hatred that you've had for this person. And if the basis was reconciliation and forgiveness, you may need to forgive this person that you were involved with, and so that you don't have so much of bitterness or hatred towards this person. And you might have to do that in order for you to move on, and they say take a chance. So if anything new comes in, you need to give up the past, all that that is holding you back. You need to give it up and take a chance on something new, and give up all the bitterness that you have. Don't take any of the old burdens with you into the future. Make sure that you're starting afresh and new, and leave besides all those thoughts, those regrets, that the feeling of hate. Leave that all behind and move forward. It's good to start afresh, and start afresh with new feelings, rather than starting with old hurts that can only hold you down. So I'm going to use the romantic tarot just to do the general read. Oops. I have shuffled this deck. I'm just going to cut it. Okay, so the main read is the main energy is the Seven of Wands. So maybe you are hoping, or you meeting, or you've met somebody, hoping to meet somebody, or you've met somebody that is more attractive than a previous relationship that you've had. Maybe you're walking away from a previous relationship and into a new relationship. This relationship might be more sexual than the previous one, and it's very exciting, and this person has got puts you up there, makes you feel very, very special, very, very beautiful, very, very wanted. And so you're moving into a new relationship, having left or moved away from an old relationship. So that's the main energy of this read. So the main situation, you've got the King of Rods, and it's crossed by the Three of Rods. So you're in a situation where you're meeting a lot of people, so socializing quite a bit. You're getting a lot of offers, and one of these offers seems to be the King of Rods, who is a very powerful person, who seems to be very independent, financially independent, very established person, and he's one of the suitors that you have been meeting as you've been going out. So going out a lot, but also meeting a man who's very powerful, or a person that's very powerful rather. very powerful person, and who is very independent, who doesn't really care what other people think, and has got their own philosophy in life, and is quite a leader in whatever they do. So you're meeting somebody like that, and you're meeting them. They're one of the suitors, one of the people that are interested in you. So in the past year, you have been working on yourself a lot, and your independence, and becoming the best that you can possibly be. You've been very creative, and you've been spending a lot of time getting to know yourself and making sure that you are becoming the best of which you are. Venus rules the sign of the Empress, which is this card, which shows there's a lot of creativity, love, beauty, things that are, maybe you're also caring for somebody at this particular moment, but you've become the best that you can be, and everybody's sitting back and admiring how independent you are and how you have everything together. So it seems like in the last 3 months you have broken up with somebody, a relationship with somebody that wasn't serving you. It was becoming a burden, this relationship, and it wasn't working out for you, so you have ended it. And you are now gotten back your emotional stability with this Queen of Cups. You are making sure that you are independent of anybody, and you're single at the moment, but you are making sure that you have everything intact. Going into the future, looks like, if you are having any kind of relationships, these are not relationships that are emotionally binding. These are probably just temporary relationships that you're having. You might be involved in one now, and maybe you're losing interest in this relationship at this particular moment. It might be something that is quite binding, and you're not really that interested. So you seem to be going out socializing quite a bit, and maybe you're just having casual affairs with people, and you're not getting very emotionally bound in those relationships. So you yourself, you want somebody who is, maybe this is you, as the Knight of Cups, being Knight of Pentacles, very hardworking, very reliable, very generous kind of a person, and is very in touch with nature, but making sure that you're going through things very methodically, very slowly, and taking things step at a time. So that could be you, and being very abundant as well, but working very hard. Maybe you're concentrating a lot more on your work. So the relationship that you might be involved in might not really be something that is very emotionally fulfilling for you. Maybe you have your secrets, that person has their secrets. It's not a relationship that has got a very strong emotional basis to it. You're both keeping your distance from each other emotionally, and you're not really emotionally satisfying each other. So it might be something temporary. You all are losing interest in each other. Maybe this person made promises to you, and they're not fulfilling it, and this is not something that is emotionally satisfying for you. Your wishes are not being granted, so you are not really happy within this relationship that you are in. You want to go out and explore and meet more people and socialize a bit more. So you want to, if you play the field, you want to actually go out and meet more people till you find the right person. So you're looking for the right person, and you are trying to keep your options open so that you meet a lot of people, and when the right person comes along, then you will be satisfied to settle down with them. So coming up for the future, you've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Star card, and the Hangman. So whatever you're doing, you're very rushed. Maybe you're concentrating a lot more on your work, because even with this Knight of Pentacles, you seem to be a person who is a lot more focused on work. And with this, you seem to be very rushed off your feet, maybe multitasking, trying to find some balance between personal life and social life and work life. It seems like your work is the thing that's controlling everything at the moment, and you are very focused on that, rushing around with that. So you don't really have time for a strong emotional connection with somebody, and you don't really want a committed relationship. You just want to keep it light and see what happens. And with the Star card, you're very optimistic. You're trying to find direction in your life, it seems. And if you find direction, then maybe you find a relationship, and I think that's how you're looking at it at the moment. So not really looking to get into some a long-term relationship, and you're happy to keep everything just light and airy, and find yourself and find a direction and I think maybe your work is the thing that you're trying to focus in to help you find that direction and that path of your life. And so everything is at a standstill for you. You're not really moving. You're just keeping relationships where they are. You're not really getting involved in things. You realize that the relationship requires sacrifice, and maybe you're not willing to make that sacrifice at the moment. So things not really moving along the relationship front. You're just concentrating on yourself, trying to be the best that you can with this Empress card. Maybe just having a lot of casual affairs, leaving one relationship and going into another relationship, not really making strong commitments with this Rods card. It does seem like it's more sexual relationships that you're interested in the moment, as opposed to getting into strong binding emotional ties. You obviously don't want to be tied down, and you tend to lose interest in the partners pretty quickly, so you're not really out there to get into something very permanent. You want to just socialize, go out. You're very flattered that a lot of people find you very attractive and very interesting, and there are people that are finding you very interesting and exciting, and you're willing to just take it very casually. So just being involved in a very casual relationship, and even though people are around you and offering you things, it doesn't seem like they're fulfilling that emotional thing that you want, and you're not really going out looking for it either. So you're happy to be just enjoying life at the moment, and that seems to be getting you through, just taking it very simple and very easy. Maybe a past relationship has left you very suspect of everybody else, and you're not really ready right now to take that plunge and go into something that's very long term and very serious. So this is just draw 3 cards from here for advice, and this is the Guardian Angel Tarot, and the first card is the 10 of Action. You're working too hard. So this is probably where that comes from. This is from the 7 of Pentacles, where you're working too hard, and it says the angels are asking you to find healthy balance between your career and your personal life. Be willing to ask for help from others in order to lighten your loads so that you can take better care of yourself. Straining to make others happy can be harmful to your health. So it seems like you are concentrating a lot more on your work, especially with this card, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and you are rushed off your feet, working very, very hard. So the angels are asking you to just get a better balance and take care of yourself and stop spending so much of time running around, but because this would help affect your health in the end. So the second card is Celebration, which says it is a wonderful time in your life. Difficulties fall away, and there is a light at the end of a tunnel, and it is the star which you can wish upon. So here the star pitching up as well as in the main general read, and says the timing is right to make long-term plans for a joyful future and have faith that things are going to turn out beautifully. So you will find direction in your life, and things with the star are going to go in your favor. And this is the right time for all these things to start happening. So things moving into a much more positive note according to the angels. And the last card is the Ace of Action. This cherub is heralding a wonderful time for new opportunities related to your creativity, your career, and pursuing your dreams. This is a card of action, and if you have been procrastinating, it is time to get busy. It is also a great time to start new businesses and have confidence in your ability. So the Ace of Action is coming, and it is the card that says that it is time to make all your dreams come true. So it is a time that you should be concentrating on yourself rather than worrying about relationships, and it seems like you understand that, and that is what you're going to. So maybe keeping it casual and carrying on is the right way to go, because it's the time where you're going to find yourself and you're going to be able to bring all your needs into reality, as opposed to worrying about a second person. And it's a time that you're going to make all your dreams come true. So a lot of, and they will come through because the star has appeared twice. So you are being divinely guided to do this. And so maybe it is right that you are spending a lot more time concentrating on yourself. But remember, try not to let your work get you rushed off your feet like this. And you do need to take some time to rest a little bit, de-stress, and so that you don't get ill. and make sure that you're, enjoy yourself. This is the right time to enjoy yourself, and if the angels are saying this is the time to do that and concentrate on your work and make your dreams come true, then that is the way to go. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment if it has. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.